In all our lives, there's a fall from innocence, a time after which we are never the same. It happened in the summer of 1959, a long time ago.
Oh, man! Wait to hear this! Wait to hear this! What is it, man? You guys want to go see a dead body?
When the night has come and the land is dark.
We interrupt to bring you an update on the search for the missing 12-year-old Ray Brower.
Kid's gone. They're never going to find him. Not where they're looking.
And the moon is the only light we'll see.
You think Mighty Mouse could beat up Superman?
Mighty Mouse is a cartoon. Superman is a real guy. No way a cartoon could beat up a real guy.
Darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me.
We're gonna be famous. We're gonna be on every radio and TV show in the country.
I still don't think we should go.
I can only have one food for the rest of my life. That's easy. Pez. Cherry flavored Pez. No question about it. I could go someplace where nobody knows me.
We found him. We got dibs.
Better start running, Eyeball. They got dibs.
There's four of us, Eyeball. You just make your move.
You're dead.
For some, it's the last real taste of innocence.
I'm never gonna get out of this town, am I, Gory? You can do anything you want, man.
And the first real taste of life.
This is really a good time.
It must.
A blast.
But for everyone, it's the time that memories are made of.
So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Stand by me.
Well, hey everyone, this is Michael again, and we are live. And welcome to our watch along for Stand By Me, and I'm joined by Luke Ponto here. My boy Luke.
I don't know why my camera's not working for some reason, so I'm going to refresh quick.
Okay.
So I'll be right back.
All right. Little technical difficulty for Luke there, but decided to play the trailer for you guys. I thought that would be a nice touch because I always play the trailer for, before I do my movie reviews, before I edit in my reviews. So why not play the trailer for Stand By Me before we do the watch along? But how you guys doing tonight on this Sunday? Doing good. And my boy, Mr. Ponto, is back.
I'm back. Now you can see me.
Now you can see him. But like I said, me and Luke here are going to be doing a watch along of the 1986 classic, Stand By Me. Of course, he got the Blu-ray there. I got the 4K with its slipcover here. Very cool.
Out of print too.
What happened?
It's out of print.
Yeah, this slipcover is out of print. Luckily, I got this on eBay for a good price. So really, I'm glad to have it with the slipcover.
Yes, sir.
But Stand By Me, it is a classic. It's one of my favorites. It's a coming-of-age film. And I was like, why not do a watch-along? Because the film takes place during the weekend of Labor Day, which the film was set in 1959. So I was like, with it being Labor Day weekend, why not watch this film in honor of Labor Day?
Yes, sir.
But the film, I'm going to go over the details here before we get into the watch along. Stand By Me, coming of age film. It's a drama. It was released on August 6th, 1986. It was released by Columbia Pictures. Stars Will Wheaton, the late great River Phoenix, Corey Feldman, Jerry O'Connell, and a young Kiefer Sutherland. And the film was based off of a Stephen King novel called The Body, to which that is the only non-horror Stephen King novel, because we all know Stephen King's novels. They're very horror related, and this is not one of
That's
them.
not his only horror. That's not his only non-horror novel.
Which one was also non-horror?
The Green Mile.
Oh yeah, that's right.
The Green Mile is not horror.
Yeah, Green Mile is also not horror though. But I never read the book to the body. I never read the Green Mile book, but I did see the film, and it's an amazing movie. But
dude,
the film was directed. What was it?
The Green Mile. That'll make a grown man cry.
Yeah, I remember watching it on TV years ago, and remember really enjoying it. I was very captivated. It's a very sad film. Great performances.
Very sad.
Great performances by Tom Hanks and the late great Michael Clark Duncan.
Rest in peace.
Yeah. The film is directed by Rob Reiner, of course. You all know who Rob Reiner is. He played Mike Stivic in the classic series All in the Family. He also directed. The Princess Bride. He's known for this Spinal Tap, When Harry Met Sally.
Misery.
Was it?
Misery.
Yeah, Misery. Yeah, which is another film based off a Stephen King novel.
Now that's a horror one. That's a horror adaptation.
Mm-hmm. And he also directed A Few Good Men.
Yes. Also, don't forget, played as Jordan Belfort's father in The Wolf of Wall Street.
Oh, that too.
That is a fact.
I never seen Wolf of Wall Street, but I know that he's
How dare you?
Yeah.
I'm joking.
But the film had a budget of $7 to $8 million. Okay.
You can keep explaining. I'll be right back.
Yeah. The film had a budget of $7 to $8 million, and it made $52.3 million at the box office. So it was a really good hit at the box office in 1986. And the film, it's just so good. Stars Will Wheaton, River Phoenix, Corey Feldman, Jerry O'Connell as the four main boys who all go on a hunt to search, for a dead body.
Yep.
And you also got Kiefer Sutherland, a young Kiefer Sutherland who plays one of the gang leaders. Very good cast. John Cusack makes an appearance as Will Wheaton's brother, who eventually, we all know that he gets, that he gets killed.
Yep.
Yes, so many good lines, so many quotable lines in this film, and it's a film that has it's a film that that strikes a chord with you because it goes into real issues. Dealing with Gordy, played by Will Wheaton, and his father. Thinking about like saying that his father doesn't appreciate him. So it's real issues because there are some people, that go through that situation.
Yep.
But we're going to start the film here. Grab your Blu-ray 4K DVD or stream it if you would like. And we are going to start the film as soon as I say press play. So I'm going to give a countdown. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, press play.
There we go.
Now for sync in, we have the Columbia Pictures logo from the 80s here.
Yep.
And the 4K has, a feature here, has never before seen deleted and ultimate scenes, which is awesome, which wasn't on the Blu-ray or the DVD, which is cool. And the Blu-ray has just, the regular features, that it had. And of course, the name of the film, Stand By Me, is based off the song by Benny King. This is a great song. And we get introduced to Richard Dreyfuss here, who plays Adult Gordy, who is the narrator of the film. Really cool to see Richard Dreyfuss in this little role here. I thought he was a good choice to play the narrator. You know, he's reading an article of one of his friends, you know, Chris Chambers, you know, being killed in the restaurant. And just this film, it's very good looking and filmed really well.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got the narration to Richard Dreyfuss as adult Gordy. There is Will Wheaton, plays young Gordy LeChant.
Yep.
Like how the way the film takes place in the 50s, and you see, you know, like the cars like that.
Yep.
The 4K looks absolutely amazing, which you have to pick it up on 4K if you don't have it. I did have the Blu-ray, but eventually I sold it because, you know, I got the 4K to it. I like how this, like they're like younger, like they're young age and they're smoking and, you know, like that.
Yeah.
There's young River Phoenix, young Corey Feldman. Piss up the rope. So, like I said, this film has many quotable lines. Now, I don't know if you knew this. You could actually see Corey Feldman's character's ear, like a little bit burned.
Yep.
Like you could see it there, because you know his father burned his ear to a stove. That was nice. May River Phoenix, may he rest in peace. Such a good actor.
Yep.
Known for young Indiana Jones and Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade.
Yep.
I mean, if he wasn't, you know, doing all those drugs and, you know, didn't end up dying, he could have been a very good actor. I think he would have a very good, well, I have to say, like, he would have very good performances in other films. I think he would have had a good career. I would have loved to see him and his brother Joaquin Phoenix, you know, act out in the film together. That would have been cool. Here's Jerry O'Connell, very young Jerry O'Connell. Watching this, you know, you can see how much weight Jerry O'Connell lost through the years as he grew up. Of course, he's known for. You ever seen the film Joe's Apartment? That was a very fun film. And also, he's the host of the game show Pictionary now, which is very fun game show. He's also the host of The Talk. I just love the bond between and the chemistry between these four boys.
Yep.
All the digging that he's doing, trying to find those pennies. Now that's I think that's Casey Smeko. I think that's his last name. He was in Back to the Future. He was the one who wore the 3D glasses. Yeah, it was cool to see him in this.
You see, this is why when I plan to do a watch along for the bike riders, that's why I plan to buy a pack of fake cigarettes.
those candy cigarettes.
Well, technically, they're fake cigarettes, so you're not technically smoking a cigarette. Like, you can still light it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, really?
Like, and smoke will still come out of it. Like, but you're not smoking it.
Yeah. I never even knew that they were fake cigarettes.
There are fake cigarettes. Look them up on Amazon. Go on Amazon right now and search fake cigarettes.
Wow. Ah, yeah, he's right. Luke's right, people. Look at this.
Put yourself in solo layouts so everyone can see.
All right. Look at that.
Yep.
He's right.
That's a pack. Those are a pack of fake cigarettes.
Yep. He is right, folks. I like the old Coke can on there. That's definitely, it's definitely screams 50s, late 50s. Now we're all up to go looking for that dead body. I feel bad. They all like points. They all pick on him.
Yeah. Well, because he's the fat kid, so.
Oh, of course. Oh, look, she's the mother from Gremlins.
Oh yeah, that is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Billy, Zach Galligan's character, Billy Peltz's mother, in the film. That's why you get totally ignored by your parents. It must feel horrible.
That can probably signify that your parents probably hate you.
Yeah, and they don't appreciate you. It's sad. I never met somebody's parents that are like that with their son or daughter.
There are times where I felt that happening, but in all reality, it never really does.
Hey, Brian. Yeah, I was watching NXT No Mercy for a little bit. Good stuff that I've seen. So so far it was a good show. I'll catch up with it later. Here is John Cusack. I rarely see John Cusack in some films nowadays. Here's his dad, who doesn't appreciate Gordy.
He stole the milk money at school. It's a thief in my book.
Yeah, you can tell doesn't appreciate him, doesn't appreciate his friends. And the 4K I'm watching, the colors just pop out at points. Very awesome transfer.
Yep.
I just like the friendship between Gordy and Chris. You know, they're very rare. They're very rare friends. You know, people that are friends that are like that. It's very rare to find true friends that are just like that, who will listen to you, who will talk to you. You know, like that. You see how much people change. You know, from back in the day to now.
Shooting at beer cans while he's drunk. It's loaded.
Guy in the chest, blow up Castle Rock. That's a very 50s look there. Oh, that woman coming out. Now, I have a memory of when I first saw this film. I remember seeing the clip, which we'll get to later on in the film. It was on my my Seen It. Yeah, Luke, ever remember that game, Seen It? It was like a board game.
Yeah, I remember those games.
There was a movie. There was a movie one which I still have, and the clip they showed a clip from the film where they're running on the track away from the train. You know, Will Wheaton and Jerry O'Connell's character, and they end up going off the bridge. That scene I remember seeing that was on the game, and I was so entertained by that scene because it was one of my favorite scenes that I wanted to search up the movie and watch it, see what it was rated. I thought it would be like a PG film, but it was R. It's a rated R film, so I couldn't see it until I think it was around like 2005, and I remember getting the DVD of this. It was a deluxe edition DVD that came with the CD and the DVD, and also a book with it. And I remember it was a gift for myself after I graduated junior high school. So after I graduated junior high, I saw this film in its entirety, and I loved it. I loved it ever since. And it's on my list of favorite films. I talked about how this film, made me on our buddy Zach Attack Reviews channel, which I did last week. So if you guys haven't checked out if you guys haven't checked out the movies that made me that I did with Zach Attack Reviews last week, definitely check it out. It's on his channel, and give him a subscribe. Very good guy. Me and Luke are good friends with him. Does amazing reviews and videos. So give him a watch. Subscribe to him. See, now I never had an adventure like this with friends. Just a few days, together. Just walking, talking like that.
This is how kids are, dude.
Yep, this is what kids did back in the day. Now, it's all of us on our phones here, where we have
where society's at now.
Where we have pretty much no like talking to people.
No motivation.
No motivation. Yeah, that's what I miss. I think people should be more motivated and talk to people. If they're talking to them, just look them straight in the eye and just have a normal to normal conversation.
That's why I'm thinking one day I'm gonna come down to Staten Island to meet you, and that way we can actually not only go out Blu-ray hunting, but you even go out to your Alamo Draft House and maybe go out for dinner.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Because a little secret, guys, I'm gay for this dude. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I know.
Michael, you should know I'm kidding.
Yeah, I know.
To be fair, though, you are my trusty sidekick, so.
Oh, of course. Of course.
So let's go cheers for that.
If only I had a drink with me.
So, cheers.
Invisible drink.
Don't be alarmed. It's Sprite.
Of course.
It's in this cup.
If you all don't know Luke and his live streams, he's a big Sprite lover.
I'm a Sprite drinker because it doesn't really contain much. It doesn't contain caffeine, so and that's what I'm trying to lay off of.
I'm more of a Coca-Cola guy.
I'll drink that from time to time, but most of the time I drink Sprite since there's no caffeine and this is like the most healthy kind of soda. It is pretty healthy.
Yeah. So now that is a good
ultimate string dodge.
Yeah. Now that is a good friend there. That shows how much you care for that person. And I just recently watched this film pretty recently, like a few weeks back. It was on TV and there was nothing on, so I was like, oh, Stand By Me's on, I'll give it a watch.
I could have dodged it.
You would know probably he never would have dodged that.
I don't think he could have.
Nah. There we go. Kiefer Sutherland is...
You motherfuckers, you can suck my dick.
That is so illegal.
Also, I had to do a TED joke on them. Fuck you, motherfuckers, you can suck my dick. It's the Thunder Buddy. It's a joke of the Thunder Buddy song.
I was gonna say, if you all don't know what that is, go watch Ted. Go watch the Ted film.
Gotta put that in there. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Fuck you, Thunder. You can suck my dick.
But
if there's like a really terrible film out there, it's like
no, I don't think it's terrible. I don't think it's terrible.
If there whenever there's a terrible film out there, is what I'm trying to say. Whenever there's a terrible film out there, like it's like really, really, really bad. That's the like take out the word thunder. It's like fuck you. You can suck my dick.
Man, love Ted.
I need to rewatch that. I haven't seen that in years.
Yeah, I haven't seen it since the theater. I saw both Ted films in the theater, and I enjoyed them.
Paratroopers over the side.
Chopper. Chopper. Sick balls. It's the summertime and they're not wearing any shorts.
He won't live to be 20. You said that about me? Well, screw you. Because guess how old am I?
Was it?
How old am I? Take a guess.
How old you are?
Yeah, take a guess.
25.
No. I am in my 20s.
22.
You're close.
23.
21.
Oh, I was gonna say 20. I was gonna say 21 next.
Yeah, I'm 20. I'm 21.
Hey, he's a legal age to drink.
I actually, after I saw Reagan, and I actually went to the brewery the other night, and I did have a little bit of a beer.
Oh, nice. Your first beer?
First beer legally.
Nice. Nice.
I didn't drink all of it because if I did, I would have been hammered to go to work. I probably would have been hammered.
Yeah, I'm not a big drinker. I
know it was like really. I know it was like a light enough beer, but I still would have been hammered.
I'm not a big drinker though. Like I drink my cider. I love my cider, but I'm not a beer drinker.
You know, come meet up with you, and we'll go to a bar, and then we'll drink our White Russian. I mean, that's what I'll get. I'll get a White Russian.
There you go.
Great spin at the fat kid.
I like that he acknowledged that. Sick balls.
Sick balls.
Girls. I'll be right back.
That's a goocher.
Yeah, here you go. I got my drink.
There you go.
My son kissed orange soda.
And now my Sprite's gone.
I prefer Sunkissed over Fanta. Fanta, I think, is disgusting.
I'll drink. I actually like Fanta more than Sunkissed. We're opposites. But hey,
agree to disagree.
That's our taste buds. So
yep.
Just screwed the pooch.
I love this scene. Oh, shut up. I grow up. And when I look at you, I grow up. And he muddy goes around the court. That's such a great line. That's just how old gas stations look like in the 50s, like that.
I could not tell you.
I mean, you can see them use that like Back to the Future and stuff. But what I like about like the features on this as a picture-in-picture commentary with Rob Reiner and Will Wheaton and Corey Feldman, which is absolutely entertaining.
For sure.
I gotta check out the never before seen deleted and alternate scenes after the stream is over. You never see family dinners like that no more, where they're all sitting around the table.
The only time you see that in modern film and television is mainly in Young Sheldon.
Yeah, I never watched Young Sheldon. Not a fan of Big Bang Theory. Not a fan of Young Sheldon. I've seen a few clips though, but I know.
I think Big Bang Theory is better, but I actually really like Young Sheldon.
I know Will Wheaton makes a few appearances in Big Bang Theory.
Yep, Will Wheaton.
And I think he's like.
I remember that's when Sheldon was doing his little series called Fun with Flags. That's when he appeared on The Big Bang Theory.
Did they mention the film? Did they mention the film in Big Bang Theory?
I don't quite remember.
That was
I usually just like to click on the random episodes that I absolutely love about the show. One was on when they got to meet Stan Lee.
Oh.
Wrong, Gordy.
No, Gordy, wrong. I can never even climb a fence. I tried to climb a fence once and I couldn't even get all the way up.
Chopper's too cute to be that menacing.
Cute dog. That does not look like a vicious dog. Son. My father stormed the beach in Normandy. Except for the loony. Yeah, they got out of there just in time.
No, Teddy.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I agree with that.
Poor Teddy.
This was Corey Feldman after Goonies, after the Goonies.
Yep.
He had a growth spurt.
Corey Feldman was a freaking star on the rise in the 80s.
And now he has a singing career now.
Yep.
His career kind of took a downfall a little bit. Did you ever watch that A&E series that they did back in I think like in the late 2000s? It was called The Two Coreys with him and Corey Haim.
Corey Feldman.
Yeah, with Corey Feldman, Corey Haim.
Yep.
Yeah, it was kind of sad watching it. I could tell how much of a piece of shit that Corey Feldman was for treating Corey Haim, like that.
Yeah.
And this film blends, like it takes place in 1959. I like how it blends the 50s music into it.
Is that what you guys consider tattoos?
Back in the day, probably.
All right. Then carve a crow on my back. Do that. Carve a crow on my back.
It's very rare to find 50s cars like that nowadays. You see your like Mustangs, you see your old school Ford Mustangs, Chevys. They're very rare. They're very rare to see very rare to find those cars. And then Kiefer Sutherland will go on to star in The Lost Boys after this film.
Yes, sir.
Love this song.
Lollipop.
Lollipop. Boom, boom, boom. You really buy their friendship. Which is absolutely great. That's true.
Everybody can be weird.
We all could be weird at points.
I can be weird at points.
Same as me. You shouldn't be ashamed about. Everybody shouldn't be ashamed about that. It's just how the way life goes and how our bodies work.
Yep.
We all act, a different way. Comparing Mighty Mouse to Superman. Mighty Mouse is a cartoon. Superman is a real guy. I want to be a writer. That's my main goal, to be a screenwriter. That's what I do. I want to get into the film and television business, but hard industry to get into. Hey, he has a point. He's got a point. Now, here's one of my favorite scenes. Very nice area there.
Yep.
Very beautiful. I think they shot this film in Oregon. And the film was not. What I like is the film was nominated for an Academy Award for Best Adapted Screenplay, which is really good.
Which is what it was.
Yeah, one. It was, I think, nominated for 2 Golden Globe Awards for Best Drama, and 1 for Best Director in Rob Reiner. This is one of the greatest films of all time.
Yep.
One of the most influential films of the 80s.
Yep.
Even Rob Reiner said this is one of his favorite films that he directed.
It's a good one.
Mm-hmm. And Steve, when I heard like the commentary, or like an interview with Rob Reiner, he said that Stephen King, when he screened the film for Stephen King really liked the film, and he said it was one of his best. Said that this film was one of the best adapted films of his novels.
Yeah.
Which is
Also,
cool
I'm not gonna lie, Michael. You probably don't know what I'm holding, but I still can't believe I own this movie in my collection.
Why do you own that?
Well, I'm also kind of getting a little bit more of a connection with this movie because I did my interview with Louis Santer, who plays Tigger in the sequel. So I'm starting to kind of appreciate this film a little bit more. Critically, let me just be clear. Critically, this is really, really bad. But getting to talk with one of the actors and I'm kind of growing a little bit more of an appreciation for this movie. So, again, all art is subjective. Be clear.
Of course.
Let's be clear. All art is subjective. And honestly, I think I'm actually going to watch this again because at one point this did become kind of a guilty pleasure.
Ah.
I don't know why I'm growing an appreciation for this movie, but I am. I can tell that little bit right there was green screen.
No, that Rob Reiner said in the commentary that they used the wide lens, and the train was very far away from them. So what you're seeing of the train is a wide lens, a very wide lens. Funny thing about this scene, in the commentary, he said that that he was screaming at them to like get a genuine reaction out of them, and that's how you see it right here. You know, it actually worked. This is one of my favorite scenes in the film.
I just thought right there for a second that it was green screen.
No, it was all wide lens.
Oh.
And that was one, and this is one of the scenes that they used in the Cine board game. This is the scene that introduced me to the film.
That's a concussion right there, dude.
Yeah.
If you hit your head that hard on like sand ground, that's a concussion.
Yeah, and rocks all there too. A lot of rocks.
Like I said, that's a concussion.
Oh, he's in Hawaii. Enjoy Hawaii.
Nice.
Thank you for coming into the watch along here.
All right, but I want to show you all the movies I got so far that I've seen in the theaters this year.
Nice.
This was the first one, so
we all know how that movie is.
Yeah.
His favorite movie of the year.
No. All right, here comes an actually awesome movie. The Beekeeper.
Yes.
This is a great movie.
Check out my review of it. I reviewed that. Really enjoyed Beekeeper.
Yep. I got to see this one this year, and this is a 2023 release. Really funny movie. It's really funny. Lisa Frankenstein.
I heard good things about, but that trailer was absolutely awful from what I saw.
It'll be better than you think, but that's one of the cases. Don't judge a book by its cover. Like, judge it when you watch the movie. Like, that's when I think you can actually judge it fairly, is if you have seen the movie.
What a blimp.
Like, you get what I mean, Michael? Like,
yeah.
That's when I say you can judge a film, like, when you can really judge a movie, is if you've seen it. Mm-hmm. Like, I know you haven't seen The Crow, so don't judge it until you've seen it. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
You might actually be surprised by it. Just look at it with a completely different lens. Do not look at it as a reimagining of The Crow. Just look at it on its own terms. You might actually enjoy the movie.
Yeah, I knew it was going to be a failure from the start.
But hey, it's not. If you look at it on its own terms, it's not a terrible movie. And I think so far, in all honesty, besides Trap, probably the most underrated movie of the year, in my opinion, is The Crow. But hey, that's just my opinion.
Agree to disagree.
That is literally just my opinion. Oh, speaking of underrated, Bob Marley, One Love. I really enjoyed this. This is kind of underrated.
Never seen it.
Then we have the cinematic masterpiece.
I haven't seen any of. Oh God, please throw that at the wall, please.
No, I don't feel like
Fuck that movie.
Okay. And we got a good one right here. Ordinary Angels. It's not like preaching to the choir, but like for a faith-based movie. It's actually really good. And then the epic. Doom Part 2.
I still have yet to watch it.
So good.
I'll definitely check it out. I really enjoyed the first.
And then Kung Fu Panda 4, the weakest of the four, but still a lot of fun.
I don't care about Kung Fu Panda.
Don't judge a book by its cover. Just saying.
I know, but not my cup of tea. I mean, I've seen clips here and there of it. I'm like, it's not my cup of tea.
Oh God.
Yeah, the best.
That is gross.
One of the best scenes. Another one of the best scenes, the pie eating contest. I'm like, Lardass could be Vern's brother. I don't know how people do like these eating contests. Like you see the the hot dog eating contest every 4th of July. I don't know how they do it. I would give up right after the second half of it. I'd be like, all right, can't do it. Stomach's full. I don't even know what Castor Royal is. Castor Royal and an egg yolk into his mouth. Now they said I heard in the commentary that or somewhere that they were going to take out this scene that it has no connection to the story though, but there's just one of those scenes that they just put in just for fun. I like this. I like the sound effects. And boom.
Oh.
Hey, that's the best kind of revenge.
Oh, that's so gross.
Like a boss. He just goes like that, like a boss. I got my revenge. I got my revenge on you fuckers.
Oh, dude. If I was in that crowd, like, I'm not even joking. If I was in that crowd, I'd just run.
Yeah.
I'm not lying to you, dude. I would actually just run. And then we have this shit.
Luke's favorite film of the year.
I fucking hate you.
Imagine. You know that's getting a I think that's getting a special edition.
It's getting a steelbook, which I am not buying.
Why is that getting a steelbook?
This doesn't deserve it. Give me a Beekeeper steelbook. Give me that. Or I'll get to another one that deserves a steelbook. Which is not this one, but we'll get to it. Got Arthur the King. Very good movie. I forgot to log it, but I will log it on my letterbox after we're done here. I just rewatched Ghostbusters: Frozen Empire for the third time, and I still really enjoy this movie. Everybody trashed on it, and it's not that bad, people. Chill out.
Jerry's favorite pets. No question about it. One of the best
Then,
ones.
and then GXK.
Awesome film.
Kicks ass. Then The First Omen, still probably the biggest surprise of cinema this year.
Mm.
And then one of my personal faves, and the one that deserved a Steelbook.
From New York.
The movie that deserved a Steelbook, by the way.
Yes. Awesome film. Really loved it. Really loved Monkey Man.
And dude, I told you about the shaky cam. I told you.
Yeah.
And
it didn't bother me. The shaky cam didn't bother me.
See? Yeah. See? When I warned you about it, that's the whole thing. I warned you.
It didn't bother me because I watched it on TV. Like, if I saw it in the theater, it probably would have bothered me. Because it's a huge screen, that's why.
The shaky cam didn't bother me even in theaters. Like,
2 for flinching.
I was still just locked on the screen.
2 for flinching.
And also, even with the shaky cam still going on in Monkey Man, you could still see what's going on. Like, you could still tell what is going on.
Exactly.
And like I said, iPhones and GoPros were the only cameras that were able to be used to film the movie.
Yeah, because they had their budget was cut.
It was because of budget cuts. Like, they filmed this film during the pandemic. For one, it was I think it was like early 2021, I think. And everything that could have possibly gone wrong went wrong. Because Dev Patel suffered quite a bit of injuries while filming Monkey Man. Broke 2 of his toes, tore his shoulder, got an eye infection, and what's the clear one? What's the one we're missing?
He injured his finger. Did you say that?
Nope. He broke his hand.
Yeah, broke his hand.
His hand was broken. See, if I were to film an action movie, honestly, if I was filming an action movie and I was honestly able to break my hand, that's like an accomplishment. In all honesty, like,
yeah, he did.
And he kept going through all of that after he broke his hand.
Like, he did a good job in that film.
Like, because especially like when he had to do some of the action sequences one-handed, like, you could definitely tell his left hand was broken. Like, and he couldn't put that much pressure on it because otherwise, the screw that was put in it would, like, would completely fracture his bone. And trivia for you, Michael. What action sequence did he break his hand in?
It was, I think, the scene where he was fighting in the kitchen.
Incorrect. The bathroom fight.
Oh.
That was the first action sequence they filmed.
Oh, wow.
And he broke his hand during that scene.
Wow, the first action scene he filmed, already it went wrong.
But hey, you have to give him credit. Like, after he got the screw put in his hand, he didn't want to stop. Like, he wanted to keep going.
Yeah, he was into it. This is such a great scene here.
Also, if you want good exercise, practice some of the fight choreography in Monkey Man. That is some good exercise. Because it is a lot of like martial arts kind of fighting. You could definitely tell that Dev Patel was inspired like a lot by Bruce Lee.
Definitely.
Like, because the film that made him want to become an actor in the first place was Enter the Dragon, starring Bruce Lee.
I never seen Enter the Dragon, but I heard great things about it.
And plus, like, some of the stuff that occurs in Monkey Man was actually real world stuff. Like, mainly when the houses were burning down by this army. That stuff can happen in reality, and he wanted to kind of bring like attention to those kinds of events, which I thought was a nice touch. And he also brought in like elements of like Korean revenge films, like Old Boy, and I Saw the Devil. Like, you can definitely sense that he has that inspiration for like Korean cinema, martial arts, like Bruce Lee. You sense it in the movie.
Without a doubt.
And dude, he does a phenomenal job culminating it all into his own.
It's his own style.
Yep. And also, you got to remember with the shaky cam, he wants to get a little up close and personal with the fight choreography. And at least it wasn't like lazy quick cuts. Like, there is quick cuts in the movie, but it's not nauseating quick cuts.
I mean, I didn't find them nauseating though.
They can be easy to tell if they're quick cuts, but it's not nauseating. Like I said, like Resident Evil: The Final Chapter, like where everything is just like
it's like quick cuts, very quick cuts,
quick cuts, and terrible, and I mean horrible shaky cam.
I never even watched any of the Resident Evil films.
I would honestly say just watch the first 3, and then Welcome to Raccoon City, and then you're good. But honestly, this is competing amongst my favorite movies of the year. This is in competition.
It's number 2 on my list.
The only competition it has is I Saw the TV Glow, Alien Romulus, and Longlegs.
Don't forget to mention Deadpool and Wolverine.
Deadpool and Wolverine's like a spot below Monkey Man, in my opinion.
I think Deadpool and Wolverine is my number 1.
It's awesome. I think the second watch helped it a little bit more for me. I still may hang on to some of my issues with it, like mainly Cassandra Nova and what's his face? What's the guy's name for the TVA?
That is that Christoph Waltz.
No, the guy that works for like the TVA.
Matthew McFadden.
What's his character name?
Paradox.
The Paradox, yeah. Yeah. Like, they're not really Cassandra Nova and the Paradox are not really compelling of villains. They're in my opinion, even though I upped it to 5 stars, they're pretty cookie cutter. Like, you gotta give me that, dude. They are pretty cookie cutter villains. Like pick apart like any aspects of their villainous side, cookie cutter. Like, it's what it is. So But again, if you guys think of it if you guys think differently, that's fine. My opinion, cookie cutter.
That scene with the deer there, that was pretty cool. I went up. I've seen a deer up close before. Like out here, we have like a lot of woods here, and I went walking in the winter one time, and I saw a deer come from the trees, and I got almost right up close to it.
Yeah, there's been deer that's been hanging around the acreage for me.
It's very rarely you see deer.
All right, I'll finish up the stack. Civil War. The Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare with this awesome-looking steelbook. That's a beauty.
That is a beauty.
Oh, I love it. And then Abigail. This movie's so much fucking fun. It's so much fun. I mean, come on. A group of criminals kidnap a little girl, and then she turns out to be a ballerina vampire.
That's
awesome.
That does sound interesting.
This is a horror comedy. Let me get that clear. This is a horror comedy.
I think that's something that I would enjoy.
And I will tell you, Michael, it's really gory. It's really gory. The practical effects, like the practical blood effects that they use, incredible.
That's something that I would like. Hell,
who knows? Who knows? Maybe I might send you a copy on the way.
Hell, I watched Drag Me to Hell, and I really enjoy that.
I mean, come on, dude. You got, like, what do you got here? You got freaking Melissa Barrera back in here. Again, working with Radio Silence. You got Dan Stevens. You got Kevin Durand. You got the late Angus Cloud. Rest in peace. You got Alicia Weir playing Abigail. You got Giancarlo Esposito and Catherine Newton.
Ah, look at that. Catherine Newton in it. All right.
Yep.
This is a buy for me.
And hey, man, I might send you a copy for this so we can watch it together.
I thank you.
Like, just give me a night when you're free. Give me a night when you're free. Like when it comes, give me a call. We'll watch it.
You got it.
Because that movie, I think, is better to watch with friends. Like, much better to watch.
I think we gotta do a full watch along with the crew for that one.
We are gonna do that in October.
I'll be down for it.
Because it's really gonna do well for like algorithm.
Yeah, now they're going into the river here. Told you he said chuck to the tracks.
Yep. Are you the world's biggest pussy?
They're always racking on him. And the movie's almost halfway finished, which, you know, it's a fast-paced film.
Goodbye, Chambers.
That's the joy of having fun with friends there.
You know.
I used to have friends like that. We used to do, like, when it was snowball fights like that. Sleeper hole. And of course, the scene with the leeches, all on them. I have never encountered.
Oh my god!
I have never encountered leeches, and hopefully never will.
Also,
Now,
no, they shouldn't even be called leeches. They should just be called bloodsuckers.
Yeah.
Because that's what they'll do. They suck your blood.
Mm-hmm. And then when you get them off, they're done. They're done with you.
Yep. All right, I got a few more.
Oh, we can't.
Challengers?
There you go. I've heard good things about that.
It's great. Speaking of great.
Oh, he got a leech on his balls. You know that actually happened to Stephen King.
Oh shit.
Yeah, Stephen King.
I mean, you literally see Channing Tatum have a leech on his ass in The Lost City.
Yeah, I did see that. I like The Lost City.
That's a great movie, dude. That movie's funny.
That's very underrated.
That movie's funny.
Yeah. It's very
People
underrated.
hate it on it. I'm like, guys, come on. That movie's funny.
I'm like, that movie should not be hated. It's such a fun film. I had a blast in the theater when I saw it.
I had no anticipation for it. It's because like the trailers did not look good at all. But when you watch it, it's a ton of fun.
People say it's kind of like an updated version of Romance in the Stone.
It basically is.
Which I never seen Romance in the Stone, but I've seen people, compare that film to Lost City.
Yeah. But next, speaking of great, we have The Fall Guy.
Heard good things about it.
And then, speaking on Kevin Durant, Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, baby. Freaking Proximus Caesar.
The King of the Pussies.
God damn it. But dude, look at this steelbook. Look at that. Look at that.
Beautifully designed.
As soon as I saw the design, I was like, yep, I have to buy it. And then we got this steaming pile of shit.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah. You've seen better. It's called The Strangers. Just watch the original Strangers and also watch Pray at Night. Those are good movies, and you can spend your time actually watching those and not feel miserable. Are the characters stupid? Yes, but you can let them get away with that because they're inspired by true events. Like, if they're inspired by true events, you can get away with that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They can get away with that. But in this one, where it's like every freaking decision that your main characters make for 90 minutes, you want them to die because they're so fucking stupid.
Now, is that chapter 1 of the film?
Yeah, it's the newest one.
And then chapter 2, that's probably going to be shit as well, probably.
More than likely. I was hoping this would be good, though, because even though the trailers kind of sold it as a lame rehash of the first film, I was hoping it'd be good. But it is pretty much what the trailers... It is pretty much exactly what the trailers were. A lame and cheap rehash of the original film.
Wow.
With elements of the second one even added into the film.
So it's shot for shot, probably.
Basically is. It basically is kind of just a cheap shot for shot version of the first film.
So it's like the remake of Psycho.
Pretty much, honestly. But honestly, with dumber characters. Like something happened. There's a point where something happens to the bike, so they run back inside and they hide in the fucking bathroom, lock it, and he's like, "I'm willing to find a weapon." You're in a fucking bathroom, you idiot! Seriously, you're in a fucking bathroom. God, seriously, those characters are so stupid.
And they found the body.
There he is.
Ray Brower.
Got 3 more.
All right.
Yeah, if
I do have that on my DVR. I'm going to give that a watch at some point.
It's really good. I promise you, dude. It's really good.
And you know, guys, when I watch it, there will be a review on it.
And then we got Furiosa, a Mad Max saga on Steelbook. I love the Steelbook of this. And last but certainly not least is The Bike Riders. Top 10 of the year.
And you could tell, like, probably like how the way this film is set in like the 50s. That film is set in the 50s, right?
The Bike Riders is set in, is basically kind of taking a time span of a decade, starting in the 60s.
Oh, okay.
When I was watching Reagan, like whenever it cut back to John Voight, basically kind of talking about Ronald Reagan, it just gave me flashbacks of Jodie Comer's character in The Bike Riders, like when she's being interviewed by Mike Face about the Vandals, which is the biker gang, and like, you know, talking about like her, like the relationship she built with Benny and Johnny, like, and everything that happened like in the club, like. But it was much less interesting when it came to Reagan. Like, and plus it was directed by the guy that did the direct-to-video Baby Geniuses sequels, The King's Daughter, and the live-action Bratz movie.
Oh, God.
That's the guy who made Reagan. Give me someone like a Jeff Nichols who made Mud and The Bike Riders. It might actually work. Because Jeff Nichols is a phenomenal filmmaker. He grounds his films in reality and makes them feel so real. Like, when you're watching The Bike Riders, you feel like you're being taken back to the era where this film was taking place. Reagan could have done the same thing, but it's made by an incompetent filmmaker.
So it was a terrible movie.
Really bad. I was so bored. I'm not joking you, Michael. I got up to go throw my Reese's Pieces boxes away, and I still stood in the hallway of the theater. To clarify, of the theater, I stood in the hallway. I stood and looked at the screen, and there was I stood there for like 2 minutes, and I kept thinking to myself, I should leave. I should just go. Out. I should just go right across the hall and go rewatch Blink twice.
Yeah, you should have walked out.
I should have, but then I wouldn't be able to score it. Because if I walk out, then I can't score it.
Yeah. Kiefer Sutherland still looks the same nowadays, but older.
Yeah. But like I said, if I walk out on a movie, even if I don't plan on reviewing it, then I can't score it. Like, I want to be able to score a movie even if I almost feel like walking out on it. Because also with Borderlands, I almost walked out.
And that was a film I was looking forward to. And then I saw the bad reviews. I'm like, oh, fuck this now. I never even played the games. Standoff scene here where debate on who's going to take the body. I turned my film into a fudge factory. River Phoenix's character is pretty much the brain.
Oh, why don't you go home and fuck your mother some more? Oh shit.
He's one of the bravest. River Phoenix's character, is one of the bravest of the four boys.
Oh, Gordy!
I think that, like in the book, I think it wasn't like the perspective of Gordy, from what I heard from the book, but the film follows Gordy's character throughout the film. It connects to him.
Don't move. Hey.
I like what he says here. There you
Michael,
go.
don't move.
Here we go. Here we go.
Suck my fat
Suck
money cheap
my
dime
fat
store
money
hood.
cheap dime store hood. I love that line. What are you gonna do? Shoot us all?
Just you.
I'm gonna get you for this. Yeah, right on point with the gun there.
You're not taking him. Nobody's taking him. Like, seriously, he's like...
That was so good. Like, see the
Good job,
gun,
Gordy.
then it goes. Then the camera points down to him. So good. So they have dibs on the body. That's good that they made all that trek all that way when Kiefer Sutherland and his guys just came in the car, so they came very fast. Wow. They decided not to put their names out there, take credit for it. That's such a nice shot there.
Yeah, it's so nice.
Mm-hmm. Great cinematography. The day before Labor Day. Hey, connects. It's the Sunday, the day before Labor Day.
There you go.
This is why I wanted to do the watch along in honor of Labor Day. This is where they all split up. Penny.
We're gonna get over those pennies.
No hard feelings.
Oh.
Feels like them splitting off. Rarely see them again. That's true. Ah, he's a bad boy. The champ turned into a bad boy. Get some skin. Yeah, we're gonna give me some skin, brah. Such a great friendship they both have. This scene is kind of very weird because of where Phoenix, passing away, and how his character just disappears. Yeah, that's very weird. How they just make him disappear, knowing that where Phoenix in real life passed away. Yeah, Richard Dreyfuss again. Ryan takes a lot of brainstorming. We're already at the end of the movie already. This went so fast. That's what happens when you're having a good time.
Never had any friends later on like the ones I had when I was 12 years old.
Jesus does anyone.
Oh man, dude.
Great words. Really old computers from back in the day, in the 80s. And it's over. Great film. Such a classic.
Love it, man.
Love it. It's gone. And is dark. Just love the song. But yeah, if you guys haven't seen Stand By Me, definitely definitely give it a watch. But if you guys watched along with us, let us know in the comments what you think of it.
Sure.
Great film. But yeah, pick up the 4K if you guys don't have it. Great picture quality. I watched it on the 4K. Colors really pop out. Sony did a fantastic job on this transfer. Also, get it for the features here. The never before seen deleted and alternate scenes.
Freaking love Stand By Me.
Same. It's just a classic. It's a movie you should watch every year on Labor Day weekend.
Yeah. Sure.
It's a great film. Oh, yeah. But going to end this watch along here. Thank you, Luke, for coming on here and doing this watch along with me.
Of course.
And check out. You want to promote your channel?
Well, I can't say that I hit 700 subscribers, so yep. Thank you guys so much for all your continued support. Next goal, 800. We're gonna get there, guys. We're gonna get to 800.
Nice.
And I plan sometime the week after next week to do a 700 subscriber celebration stream. So since I hit another mark on my channel, so
nice. Hopefully I'll be a part of that if I'm free.
I'm more than likely thinking Wednesday the 11th is probably when I'm thinking to do the celebration.
Yeah.
So,
hopefully you know I'll probably be around. Hopefully I'll be around because normally I do AEW Dynamite review on Wednesdays. So, but hey, I'll do it because I'll come on your stream because it's a celebration.
right? Yeah.
I can miss 1 week of AEW wrestling and reviewing it. So,
Thank you.
It's a celebration of 700 subscribers.
Exactly. I think.
Cheers.
Once I hit 1,000, but once I hit 1,000, though, it's gonna be a huge celebration.
Oh yeah. Cheers to that. Cheers to 700 subscribers.
Cheers to that.
Mm-hmm.
Let's hope I can hit 1,000 soon.
Get them to 1,000. Get them to 1,000, guys.
Got 300 more to go.
Get him there. Get him there, guys. Subscribe to him. Of course, good friend of mine. Really deserves, more of the subscribers to have him hit 1,000.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. All right, guys. Well, this was a fun watch along. Thank you, Luke. This was very fun as well. And
thank you.
Oh, pleasure. You're always welcome on my channel. You know it all the time. And I wish you a great Labor Day.
All righty.
All right. So thank you guys for watching. Hopefully this was fun for all of you. And be sure to give the video a thumbs up, comment, subscribe. And there will be no Monday Night Raw review tomorrow night because I am actually going to a screening of the original Terminator at Alamo Drafthouse.
Yes, sir.
So I can't wait to experience Terminator on the big screen. Seeing the original on the big screen. Arnold Schwarzenegger in his prime. I'll be back.
I'll be back.
Yeah, that should be a joy to see on the big screen.
Yes, sir.
Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.
Peace out.
Peace out.